Imagine an 11-year-old boy taking his first steps into the world of finance by purchasing 6 shares of Citi's preferred at $38 each. This humble beginning would lead him to become one of the world's most successful investors in history, Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. As someone with a decade of experience in finance and consulting and a perspective on parenthood, I've come to realize the significance of securing your financial future because it allows you a certain amount of freedom that is so important to our overall health and well-being. I'm going to share 6 money lessons, common pitfalls, and how to avoid them by Warren Buffett. These are the financial insights I wish I would have had at 20 or even earlier to better prepare myself for the road ahead. So let's go. Hey friends, I'm Diane. On this channel, I share strategies and tools on personal finance and building wealth and sustainable habits to help us lead healthier, happier, and freer lives. The very first money mistake we could all make is a lack of financial education. Many people don't have basic concepts such as budgeting, saving, and investing that leads to poor financial choices and outcomes. I'll share a personal story. I graduated from some of the top universities in the world where I studied business, economics, and finance, but I never took a class on personal finance. I took numerous economics and finance courses, but they never taught me anything about money management. I don't believe it was ever part of the core curriculum, which is crazy to me because it's such an important part of our everyday life, especially now as a mother. While I had a great experience, met a bunch of friends, and traveled the world together, I feel business school is focused on teaching you skills to potentially make more money, become good employees, and better critical thinkers. After graduate school and becoming a mother, I realized the importance of gaining that financial education beyond the classroom. It was crucial for managing my finances for myself and my family. And interestingly enough, it's not just about the budgets, spreadsheets, and investment calculators we have to think about, but more importantly, it's about our behaviors and habits with money. There's been a number of research that has suggested our relationship with money is 80% behavioral. A 2000 study by Dr. Hirsch Schifrin and Dr. May Statman found that managing money successfully is largely about habits and behavior. Emotional and biased investors tend to underperform in the market. The study emphasizes the importance of understanding personal finance behavioral aspect. So, to get the ball rolling, I'd recommend reading some personal finance books to teach you the mindset about thinking about your relationship with money. I'd start with Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. These books are less than $20 on Amazon and takes a few hours to read, but they can change how you think about money. Investing in your financial education is probably one of the best investments you can make. A key financial habit that perpetuates poverty is living beyond one's means. Consider Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals that still lives in a modest home. One of the fundamental principles to financial success is to consistently spend less than you earn. Unfortunately, even when people earn more income, they experience lifestyle inflation, which leads them to this perpetual cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and accumulating lots of debt. If you buy things you don't need, you'll soon sell things you need. This is a reminder for us to avoid those emotional and impulsive purchases. Instead, concentrate on those long-term financial objectives and goals. Warren Buffett began investing at the age of 11, and his wealth has accumulated remarkably since. While his skill is investing, his secret is time, which allows for the magic of compound interest to unfold. To illustrate this concept, consider the following. Consider you had $10,000 to invest, and you invested in S&P 500 at an average of 10% return for 40 years. You would have made over $452,000 by the time you were 65. Now let's take another scenario, but you invested at 40 with the same criteria. $10,000 at 10% for 25 years. You would have made over $108,000. As you can see, the magic of compound interest is time. Start investing as early as possible. The United States faces a debt challenge. At the end of 2022, American household debt reached a record-breaking of $16.9 trillion, representing an increase of $2.7 trillion since 2019. To put this figure into perspective, imagine writing a check for this amount. Credit card debt is a pervasive issue that affects Americans across all backgrounds and is the most common form of debt in the US. By the end of 2022, Americans collectively owed close to $1 trillion in credit card debt. It's crucial to avoid excessive debt, especially high interest rate credit cards that are charging anywhere between 15 to 30%. Such debt can severely impede your ability to save and invest. If you're interested in breaking free from debt, then check out my other video where I talk about 2 different strategies to get out of debt. You know, there's a saying that goes, the more you learn, the more you earn. And while knowledge is super valuable, I've come to realize that you have to pair that with action to really reap those rewards. So if you take Warren Buffett, he's a lifelong learner who believes that investing in your own knowledge is a key to financial success. But what sets him apart is his ability to act on the information that he's acquired. So by staying informed about financial trends, diving into books, attending seminars, and learning from successful investors like him, I've been able to make smarter financial decisions myself. So keep learning and applying new knowledge. Here are some of the most crucial money lessons that I've learned from Warren Buffett. And now if you're interested in kicking off your wealth building process, then check out my other video where I talk about how you save your first $100,000. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.